What up, guys? I want to get into why making one take content is the future of social media. As you can see, I don't have any type of fancy setup. It's just a blank wall behind me, and I'm standing in front of my phone on a camera. There's gonna be no edits in this, no scripts. I'm not reading from a bullet point list. There's nothing wrong with that. It's actually very beneficial. But the point of this video is to really emphasize the fact that learning to train yourself to deliver content on the spot, no matter where you're at, what you're doing, you don't even need the tripod. Learning to simply get across a message in a coherent manner, staying on topic, how this is genuinely the greatest skill you can practice in today's day and age, especially with the internet and all these, with our ability to connect on a level never before seen before. Your ability to communicate your ideas, your perspective, your point of view, your opinions, to create content on the drop of a dime. This is your superpower today. And you need to train this superpower. You need to train yourself to understand the benefit in this, because there's multiple things working here at the same time. One of those being you are neurologically training your mind to deliver coherent thought patterns and ideas in one take versus what you see a lot of content online revolving around, which is they take videos, they stitch them together, they edited it up, right, in order to make more compelling content to engage the viewer, to retain audience viewership. Because what that does is it gives the person a crutch to say a sentence or two at a time. They stitch it together. It creates, people can read scripts, blah blah blah, right? And this helps retain the viewership. Now, nothing wrong with that. I mean, that's a great way to keep your channel going. But for me, one thing that I've learned through fitness is when you're skipping the hard exercises, when you skip the extra reps, you're not cheating anyone but yourself. So I've always respected, viewed, and loved creators that were able to get across their point in one take. It really shows their confidence and their presence on screen. It's truly a skill. It's a communication skill, but it's an overall life skill that many people would greatly benefit from if they just sharpened it a little bit every day. Now, how we sharpen this is by simply uploading one video per day. Spend 10 minutes talking to your camera as this. This so far is 3 minutes and 20 seconds in. Spend 10 minutes per day, choose one topic and just freestyle on it for 10 minutes. Now, at the beginning of the video, I said, I'm not using any type of bullet point list. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong. That's actually very beneficial in this type of style, because one take, it is easy to get off topic and having to find your point again, right? Like that. But low key, it even makes it your content more authentic when you kind of fall off track and you train yourself how to regain your point, right? So all of this is really good for the self. It's good for creating the character that you want to have in this world, because you know, some of the greatest people in this world were great communicators. They were able to confidently, coherently, and strategically speak on the things that they spoke about. It's one of the greatest skills. But number two, many people, as we move forward into this age of the internet, which we've been in for some years now, but it's truly starting to integrate with reality on a level never before seen. Being able to put out content in the simplest form possible and in the most human way possible, right? One take. There's nothing that you can hide behind when you're making this type of content. There's literally nothing. It's you. There's no edits. There's no, whatever. All the trickery that they put. Nothing wrong. Like I say, I don't mean to talk about it in a negative manner because it works, but you're truly just hijacking people's attention, their dopamine systems, and that keeps people engaged. And you're actually missing the most crucial component, which is that presence, that on-screen presence. And that's what really people subconsciously respect. And they feel like there's a relationship with you, like they're having an actual conversation with you here on the spot. Now, like I say, you can do it whatever way you choose to, whichever way seems best to you. But I'm just here to remind you, truly being like, to create that content at will, wherever you are, with the most simple equipment possible. An iPhone, whatever phone you have. Now you can use different cameras, but learning to just simply use the most basic equipment to get across messages and becoming great at that over time by practicing repetitions every single day. This is a skill. This is a strategy that will benefit you greatly in all areas of life, financially, relationships, confidence, so many different areas that simply pulling your phone out of your pocket, shooting a one-take video for 10 minutes, that's going to do wonders for your life. That skill compounds, and sooner or later, you're going to start seeing it bleed into other areas of your life. Now, whether that's just a conversation with a stranger on the street, maybe people like your content so much that you start getting booked for events, people like to learn things from people that are already doing it well. If you're a personal trainer, it's usually because you're in very good shape and people want to learn how to get in shape. Now, if you're an excellent communicator, this is something that you can just constantly just put online. You can share quite literally anything. You can share a movie review, an album you liked, something that happened in the news, a take on psychology, on politics, whatever. You can use it in any way, shape, form, or anything possible. Personally, I like to talk about the actual art of communicating through this medium. So that's number 2. Number 3, truly, as we move forward into the future, I think people are actually craving more humanity from the internet. As AI is getting more advanced and we're seeing AI creators and people really using that crutch of, using technology to be human for them. This is the most human thing you can possibly get from a creator. Like, quite literally, this is the most human thing. You see the flaws in the conversation, you see the realness and the ideas and thinking on the spot. It's very human-like, and you're not really going to get this anywhere on the internet except from a very few select amount of people that are aware of this medium of communication. And it's honestly, to me, I think it's to be respected because no one is doing it and no one's really talking about the difference in the delivery of information in this style versus the over-edited style of content. This style is it. I truly just really want people to understand, with AI and social media and being a creator and creating online business, you want the most efficient way of communicating ideas. And what would that be? Pulling out your phone out of your pocket and immediately just starts talking about a subject that you have something to say on. You don't need to hire an edit team. You don't need to spend hours editing afterwards. and you're delivering authentic, real information to an audience that personally, I believe the world is craving more human connections more than ever as we move forward into the future. So this is the future. Start creating your own videos today. 10 minutes, 5 minutes, 2 minutes, whatever it is, just practice speaking to your phone for a couple of minutes today. Choose a subject and freestyle on it and practice that. Over time, it will pay you dividends and can really change your life going forward.